What is up, YouTube? Emily here again with another YouTube video for you guys. So this YouTube video is going to be a little bit different. I'm just basically going to talk to you guys about my first day at the gym since gyms reopened given the pandemic. So I live in Texas and I just kind of want to sit down and just talk about my experience with you guys. So this isn't going to be anything crazy. It's just going to be kind of like a sit down, talk with you guys, vlog with you guys about my experience. So I was honestly kind of hesitant about the gyms reopening because I was just like, well, you know, given the whole pandemic, I just didn't know how it was going to work. They were saying that they were going to open at 25% capacity. I live in Texas, so I don't know if gyms have opened anywhere else, but they opened yesterday on May, what is it, 18th, 17th? Shoot. One of those. May 17th, 18th, I don't know what date is it. Oh, wait, let me check real quick. Yesterday, May 18th, got it. So yeah, so I was just kind of like, didn't know what to expect. And they had sent Gold's Gym, because I train at Gold's Gym, and they had sent us like some rules and regulations, and I didn't really read it because I was just like, I had already heard our governor talk about like what's to expect, like 25% capacity, and I know every club is different, so I know every club has like different types of, or like allows or has certain amount of members and stuff like that. So I guess based on like those statistics, they kind of base their number off of that, like how many people we're gonna let in. So so the gym that I went to, they were letting only 113 people in. So when I went, I took my bag. I was so excited to be carrying my gym bag again, and I was like set on, I'm gonna wear gloves and a mask. I know the governor said, I think that we only need to wear gloves. So yeah, so once I got to the door, they were kind of like stopping us and making sure that we had accepted the rules and regulations, and I didn't know because I didn't read the email. And they were basically saying that we couldn't take any gym bags, so I was kind of like, well, that sucks, but okay, I completely understand, right? Like, so I had to leave my gym bag in the car, and I was wearing gloves and a mask, and I noticed people walking in without gloves and a mask. And I was like saying, I was kind of confused, and I was like, how come they're not wearing gloves and a mask? And they're like, oh, well, like in the rules and regulations, they said it wasn't like they said we didn't have to, but it was highly recommended. So I was just like, okay. I was just like, well, I'm going to be safe, and I'm just going to go ahead and do like workout in gloves and a mask. I didn't know how I was going to feel, but I went ahead and did it. Worked out in gloves and a mask. It was Monday, so you know, girls, leg day. I had a pretty good workout overall, and to my surprise, there was like no one in the gym. And I even asked before I went in, I was like, oh, like, have you guys reached capacity? And they're like, honestly, the most people we've seen is like 50. And their max capacity is like 113 at 25%. And I was just like, wow, like, to my surprise, like, and I had did a poll on Instagram, and a lot of people actually said that they weren't going to go to the gyms when they reopened. And I just wanted to see it for myself. I wanted to see how it was going to be and how I was going to feel. So I went in, and they had like areas in the restrooms locked down. They had saunas locked, restrooms locked, like all that. I mean, not restrooms. Saunas locked, showers locked, and only restrooms open. So I was like, okay. So I literally was carrying like my keys, my drink, my phone, and I had gloves and a mask on. So I went upstairs because it's a 2-story Gold's Gym that I work out at, and they have like stickers all over the floor that said 6 feet apart, and they had moved machines apart so that they were 6 feet apart. And for cardio machines, they shut down every other machine so that you were 6 feet apart. And I was like, okay, like they're doing pretty good with this, and like the whole social distancing thing, like that was on point. What's it called? So for me, like the precautions I took was obviously wearing the gloves and a mask. I wiped down every machine before I used it because I didn't know, like, obviously, like who like touched it, who was on it, like, and I'm sure there was people like monitoring, like there was workers monitoring the area, and I'm sure they wiped down like after like certain like people use certain stuff if they didn't wipe down, but I just wanted to be extra safe. So I wiped down every machine I used before I used it. I wiped down every machine I used after I used it. And I also, like, with the same like wipe or whatever, I'd get a new wipe. I'd also like be wiping my gloves in between sets, because even though you're wearing gloves, yes, it's protecting you from your hands, but you're still getting germs on your gloves, and like if you're going to reuse them or whatever the heck, like, just want to be safe, okay? So I went ahead and did that, and then afterwards, in the restroom, after my entire workout, I washed my hands. I washed my gloves first, and then I washed my hands. I washed my keys and my phone because they were like set down like on the floor and stuff like that. So I think that I took the perfect precautionary measures for given this whole like pandemic in the gym setting. So I was proud of myself in that part. But yeah, I think they did a great job, and to my surprise again, there was like nobody. And I don't know how it is at other Gold's gyms or at other gyms, but I know like a lot of people were really eager to get in, and some people were like, I think I'm gonna wait a little bit more, you know, to see how everything goes, because I know prior to the gym opening, Texas had reported that the most cases that had ever been reported in a day got reported the day like before gyms open. So I mean, it's not a huge surprise. Like Texas opening everything up, kind of like just trying to get the economy going, up and running again. Like it was kind of bound to happen. Like it was kind of like inevitable and like expected. Like there's a pandemic going on. Like obviously, like if we're all in lockdown and then you let us all out, trying to ramp it up, and maybe like we're just not ready to be out. Well, on the virus's terms. Then like yeah, like it's bound to the curve was bound to spike back up for us. So that was pretty sad. I think there was like 1,800 and some deaths in one day. That was like insane, super sad, super sorry for the lives lost and the families who lost their loved ones. It's a scary time. It really, really is. And we all just need to be safe and take this super seriously. I'm not perfect. I kind of screwed up a while back. I got invited to go tanning by the pool, and I went ahead and did that, and to my knowledge, I didn't know there was going to be a lot of people, and there was, and then there ended up being more people. But regardless, like I ended up getting tested, and I'm actually going to call today to see if I've gotten anything, and I honestly think that I'm like not going to get it, or like I'm symptomatic to it, because I don't know, like I don't want to say because I'm young and healthy, but I had been in quarantine for a very, very long time before I went out and did anything. So, yeah. But anyways, that was my gym experience, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. The first day of the gym reopening, that was the way it went. So if you're considering going, just for your safety and for your health, like wear gloves and a mask. Like it's not the most comfortable thing. Absolutely not. Like I was breathing super heavy. The only time I took my mask off was not even when I was breathing super heavy. It was when I needed to just take a sip of water, take a sip of my energy drink. But it wasn't bad. It was so doable, and it was okay. The gym setting is definitely not what it used to be. I was used to seeing like obviously more people and like conversating with more people, and everybody was kind of like in their zone. Oh, and you can't work out with partners. You have to work out by yourself, like social distancing. So yeah, everyone was just like in their zone, 6 feet apart, super spread out. There wasn't a lot of people at all. And I don't expect there to be anytime soon. And my opinion, or my personal take on the experience, like it didn't really feel the same. I was just excited. I was just excited because like I'm just a regular gym goer. I miss the machines. I miss lifting heavy. I miss pushing weight. But honestly, like I think I'm just gonna pull back a little bit. I don't think I'm gonna go to the gym again, or at least not soon. I think I might. If I do consider like going again, I might go like twice or maybe 3 times a week. But I've honestly come to love like doing my workouts outside, because I just love to work out. So the whole pandemic I worked out every single day. Okay, I'm lying. I literally worked out almost every single day. There was maybe a day or two, but that's like my regular routine. Like even when the gyms were open, I'd miss like a Sunday or like a Saturday. I always only miss like 1 or 2 days a week. But I was literally working out consistently, and if you were to see on my Instagram, you'll clearly see, given the time frame of the pandemic when it started and the lockdown and all that stuff, I have workouts every single day. Yeah, since we were in lockdown. I had bought dumbbells and bands and all this stuff last year because I kind of did like my little home gym deal and trained clients out of like my home, and it just came in handy. So super happy about that. I did make another purchase. I purchased like heavier dumbbells because there was a point that I felt like I was like kind of losing the gains, and I know if you go slow and controlled, like, you know, you could still preserve the muscle and like maybe build a little bit, but I was just like, I needed like heavier weights, so that was like the only purchase I made. But I pretty much had everything. I have 10, 15, 20, now 35-pound dumbbells. I have resistance bands, the long ones, the tube ones, the ones that you can do pretty much anything with. What else? I have like the Swiss balls. I have mats. I have a pull-up bar. I have pretty much like anything I needed for like a little home gym. So, and I would go out and do HIIT workouts as my cardio, or I'd go run, or I'd go bike. So I honestly kind of came to enjoy like working out outside and doing these kind of workouts, like with minimal equipment, like kind of anywhere. So that's kind of what I stuck to, and that's kind of what I want to continue to stick to for now, until I think that it's a little bit more safe and I feel comfortable going to the gym. I don't know what's to happen, I mean, in the future. I feel like, I don't want to jinx it or say this, but I just feel like cases might go back up. I mean, I think it's kind of inevitable. Like, I heard there's going to be like a second like spike in the long run. I mean, who knows, you know, how long this is going to take, but I'm patient and I just love to work out, so I don't need a big fancy gym to work out. Like, I have my stuff and I was able to, you know, do a lot of great workouts and I feel great. I think my body looks great, so I'm going to kind of just stick to my outdoor routine for the time being. And again, if you're considering going to the gym, like, just for the safety of yourself and others, wear gloves and a mask. Like, to my surprise, like, the people that weren't even wearing gloves and a mask, I was just like, you guys don't know the severity of like the pandemic. Like, it's not a joke, it's real. Like, just be safe. And I made the mistake in kind of like slacking back, like I said a while back. I kind of was just like, oh, we're all gonna get it, like, it's fine. Like, it was put into my head that we're all gonna get it, like, don't even worry about it anymore. But no, like, then like it came to my attention that it doesn't only affect you. It's like, okay, yeah, you can go out and do whatever, but no one's gonna want to hang out with you. Like, or at least most people are not gonna want to hang out with you, because they're thinking like, well, what if you got it? I don't want to put my life in danger. I don't want to put my loved ones in danger. So I get the fucking picture. So sorry for cussing. Whoop, might gotta bleep that. But yeah, so just recommend for your safety, like, quarantine a little bit longer. I don't know how long this is gonna last, but, you know, quarantine with somebody that you love, or, you know, phone people, phone a friend, phone family, like, stay in touch with your loved ones, and we will get through this, because we're getting through it. And the United States is such an awesome place to live. I think we're all so united as a country. And yeah, I hope for better days, and I think we're gonna be okay in the near future. But yes, so stay safe. And again, if you're considering going to the gym, wear gloves and a mask, please. I know I'm so redundant in this video. I've said it like 10 times, but I mean it. Wear gloves and a mask. You're not freaking invincible. Like, you can get this. It's super serious. Okay, so anyways, that was the vlog for today. So that was my gym reopening experience. Again, I go to Gold's Gym. I live in Texas. The precautions I took were gloves and a mask. If you want to see my workout that I did, if you want to see the workout that I posted wearing the gloves and a mask, because I did record the whole thing and I posted it on my Instagram, because I post all my workouts on my Instagram, you can go ahead and follow me on Instagram, or go ahead and follow any of my social media. And again, if you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to click on the ring icon so that you guys can get notified every time I post a new YouTube video. Alrighty guys, I love you guys so much. Mwah! Emily, I'll see you guys in the next video.